Let's meet the visiting team, the...
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Now here's Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. Drives to the hoop from about 19. Morris can't hit. And here's Minnesota now. Towns finds Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible.
About a minute into this first quarter. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Towns. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Leonard finds some space and misses it off the right side of the rim. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Russell. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Leonard. Pass to Wall. And here's George. Out to Leonard. Back to George. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Wall against Russell. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. The 3. Towns can't get that one to fall. The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Wall. Now here's Zubats. Morris on the wing. Zubats with it. Russell covering. Outside Wall. From outside the arc. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Coming into the league, Wall didn't take many threes, but he's added this dimension to his game.
Outside Russell. And he's going for the lob. And Edwards slams it in.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Outside Wall. Driving inside. Stolen by Russell. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And it's in there.
Well, tough to hold on to the ball with those fast hands from D'Lo that are active.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Wall, the pass to Morris. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Russell. Out to the wing. Here's Prince. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
This is going to help out the offense when you get Taurean Prince to play like this.
Wall against Russell. Throws it up high. And George with the jam.
Good chance to see Paul George burst that time.
Now here's Russell. And there's the drive. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. George outside. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The T-Wolves on top, up by 3. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Here's George. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s, to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
And Edwards, here we go. The Clippers grab the miss.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
First personal foul. First.
And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Ball for 3. No good on the shot. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Edwards. To the wing, right side. Here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Tries again. And George with some nice D.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And being that wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Leonard pulls down the board.
Second personal foul.
The free throw is off from George.
Now you look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
The kick out to Morris. Here's Wall. He takes it in. George outside. Clock at 6. And George with the jam.
Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it. Just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Morris on the wing. Zubac passes to Wall. Kicks it to George. Launches it. Rebound Minnesota. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
NBA, with all of that experience, is able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And he stays with it. Down low. Here's Gobert. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Here's Wall. The kick out to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Zubats. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Zubats has got his first bucket in this one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Russell against George. Russell to pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Here's Towns. The three is up. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
Pass to Leonard. It's stolen away. Right side Edwards. Now Towns. Lets a three fly. It's rebounded by Zubats. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morris finds Zubats. Out to Leonard. Goes up from the top of the key. Good as the jump shot falls.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Minnesota in the lead. Now Russell. Pass to Towns. Over Morris. Again, the miss by Towns.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime. If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Kennard in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. And here's Jackson. Out to Covington. Fires the three. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Covington's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Here's McDaniels. That one's good for 2. McDaniels got 5 points.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Jackson, the pass to Kennard. There's the three. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Jackson. Out to Covington. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. McDaniels with the rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Lets it fly from 18. They grab their own miss. Got it. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Jackson outside. Pass to Kennard. Covington, a screen on McDaniels. Kennard can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. On the wing, Noel. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Kennard. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Kyle Anderson getting physical with the defense that time. That helps him draw the contact.
That one's off.
Kyle Anderson at the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Kennard outside. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Kennard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Pass to McDaniels. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. The Clippers trail. Jackson outside. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Jackson from downtown. Minnesota with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Noel from behind the arc. Drills it from deep. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Kennard outside from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
And Kennard picks up the other end of that phone and says, I'll answer with a 3.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Here's Noel, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Jackson attacking. For 3, Powell. Kicks it out to Kennard. 3-pointer, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Jackson, pass to Batum. For 3, Covington. He buries it from 3. Covington's got 6.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Here's McLaughlin, looking for his first basket still in this one. Shot clock at 6. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Jackson for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Minnesota, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Outside Russell. And he lobs it up top and rejected. Ball finds Morris. Wide open. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Towns a screen on George. And Edwards, here we go. Chalk up 2 there.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Russell against Wall. Outside Edwards. Here he goes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And the second free throw is good. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. George outside. Out to Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to John Wall.
Well, Russell, throughout the course of the game, wants to constantly put pressure on the defense. He did so there.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. George outside. Out to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Outside Russell. Over Wall. Another miss by Minnesota. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Leonard for 3. George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
George gets it going, and he is a rock right now on offense. Sturdy, steady, and strong.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
George, a screen on Russell. George outside. They double team George. And here's Zubac. Ball with it. Morris for 3. Nails it from 3. Morris has got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Ball against Russell. Towns has got room. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Love to see this from Russell, as he's one of the league's most gifted passers.
Edwards against George. Pass to Leonard. Back to Morris. Clock at 4. George drives in. And the jam by George.
Paul George stepping up big time.
Minnesota in the lead. Now here's Russell. On the take, and he converts the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Russell in complete control that time. To score off of that drive, that's a skill you have to have as a combo guard in this league.
The 3, George, and he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Russell. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Prince. Rebound by the Clippers.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Here's George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, this is a tough moment, even for George, but it's a chance to show us he's got ice in his veins.
George hits them both.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. From the arc. No good. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for...
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Towns goes up and lays it nice and easy. Towns has got the game going with his first points of the game for Minnesota.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Three-pointer, Crowder. The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Prince, the pass to Edwards. Lays it up off the glass.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Towns, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
If Karl Anthony Towns carves space and is in the painted area, it's going to go in the basket. He's that good.
Ball goes in, and the wide open shot from Crowder. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Paul out to the wing. The kick out to Crowder to halt the run. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Ball against Russell. Booker inside. That one falls.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside, Russell. There's the dish to Towns. This one for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Towns has got 9.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Booker, no good. Timberwolves leading by 11. Edwards drives in. No good on the shot. Good D by Booker.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Prince wide open. No good on the triple. Suns trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ayton with it. He's picked up by Russell. Paul against Russell. Booker with no one around, and the Suns miss again. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. To the paint, and stolen by Booker. On the wing, Bridges. He's guarded by Russell. Booker outside. There's the 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Now, here is Russell. No points in the game yet for him. From outside the arc, and Karl Anthony Towns, good for 3.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Bridges passes to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. 5 on the clock. Prince with the defensive effort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Towns. That one wide left.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Bridges for three. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Booker looking around. Suns keep it alive. Gobert with the block. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Kicks it out to Booker. A three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got 8 points.
In this situation, Devin Booker on the catch will never hesitate.
Russell with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over Paul. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Prince.
Well, it's crucial that D'Angelo Russell keep taking and making these types of shots. Great confidence there, guys.
And they double up Paul. Three-pointer, Crowder, another 3 for Phoenix.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Timberwolves leading by 13. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Pass to Bridges. Booker outside for the 3. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game. Doris with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job. Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
All up top, he's guarded by Russell. Paul kicks to Ayton. Prince against Bridges. Crowder from outside. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Paul with the steal. Booker inside. Edwards there. Bridges finds Booker. Fires from deep. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. Edwards with the screen for Russell. Wants to get it to Edwards and does.
Really encouraging to see D'Angelo Russell make these passes. If you're going to be effective as a point guard, you've got to run the pick and roll game.
Ball passes to Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. And they're running. Here's Towns. Oh!
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Ball against Russell. Paul dishes to Ayton. That shot off. Gobert with the defensive effort. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Bridges, no one around him. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
That one doesn't drop. Thanks for the great interview, Dave. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Anderson. He's out there with Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And slam dunk by Saric.
Well, what I love is the aggressiveness of Dario Saric, making sure he leaves no doubt. Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
McDaniels passes to McLaughlin. And taken away by Johnson. Passes it to Shamet. Saric outside. Shamet with it. Working on McDaniels. Landale misses. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
And Lee with the stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And the pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Reed. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Oh, at the last possible moment, he changes out of the shot and finds the open man. Perfect decision.
Here's Shamet. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves leading by 8. Pass to Reed. And Anderson has it in the corner. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Lee against Anderson. Here's Saric. Kept alive.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Here's Russell. That's a 2 from Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Shamet the pass to Landale. He kicks it to Johnson. Passes to Shag.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Shakes him. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Shamet the pass to Landale. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Landale's got his 2nd basket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Out to Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Here's Shamet. Here's Landale. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Out to Edwards. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Shag outside. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Prince. Fires top of the key. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Johnson.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Bobbed up there for Edwards.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Here's Shamet. Offline with his 3. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Timberwolves leading by 7. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window, and exploits it.
Ball kicks to Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Paul for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Paul goes in. The feed to Ayton. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense into a lot of little things for you.
The pass to Ayton. For 3, Bridges buries the long-range jumper.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Russell feeling it out a bit. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
For 3, another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, Devin Booker has proven capable of sustaining an offense by himself. Defense better start to get locked in.
Russell against Paul. Up top, Russell. Outside, Towns. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Paul finds Crowder. Back to Paul. Now here's Booker, guarded by Prince. Lets the three fly. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Booker.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Ball against Russell. Outside, Towns. Gobert with a screen for Towns. No good with the triple. Suns trail by 7. 1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
Now Russell. Kick out to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Paul passes to Booker. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Russell kicks to Edwards. Into the lane. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Ball passes to Ayton. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. 24 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Booker from the arc.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
Now, here is Russell. And so Minnesota takes the win. Some good competition, but the hope. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. So the Clippers win the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the one. Now here's Leonard. Off target from outside.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Paul against Wall. Paul with the bucket.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Kicks it to George. Pass to Leonard. Morris outside. Ball for three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
The kick out to Paul. Crowder outside. Booker against George. And Booker with the jam.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Here's Wall. Out to Leonard. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Ooh, Morris with a steal. Ball against Wall. The kick out to Morris. Zubac inside. Up and over Crowder. A nice shot by Zubac.
The defense has to know not to put a smaller defender on a player of his caliber.
Paul against Wall. Paul passes to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist. And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Now here's Booker. Crowder outside. Right wing. Paul finds Ayton. Back to Paul. It's stolen by Wall. Morris with it, and it's Paul picking him up for three. George. Crowder grabs the miss. Here's Paul. Two shots, two makes. Off to a good start.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
Wall against Paul. The kick out to Morris. Crowder with a steal. Pass to Ayton. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Crowder, the pass to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Over George. Booker no good. The Clippers trail. Right side Wall. Back to Morris. Pass to Wall. For three, George gets the three ball to go. George has got 5 now.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Paul passes to Booker. 52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Ayton. Goes back up. Oh, sweet move. And Ayton with the stuff.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Aiden beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Wall. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Zubats finds Wall. Aiden against Leonard. Pass to Zubats. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Crowder with a steal.
He couldn't bring the pump fake back in quickly enough, and the defender takes advantage.
To the wing on the left. Paul into the lane. Outside for Booker. Deflects the pass. It could go. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, a good close contest so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker on the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Aiden in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Now here's Wall. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Morris passes to George. The kick out to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Pure from 3-point range. Paul's got 7 points.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
Leonard with a screen on Booker. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Ball against Wall. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. George passes to Leonard. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Booker. Pass to Bridges. George against Booker. To the middle. Crowder finds Bridges. Clock at 6. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. And the Suns get it back. Aiden. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Crowder a screen on George. Booker on the take. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Bridges against Leonard. Here's Booker, and it's rejected. Here we go, 1-on-1. Nifty move. And Leonard with the layup. Now just a 3-point Phoenix lead.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
Stolen by Wall. George outside. Inside. Here's Morris. The kick out to Wall. And here's Zubac's outside. And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Ball against Wall. Out to Bridges. Crowder, the pass to Booker. This one for three. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Crowder outside. Crowder a screen on George. The kick out to Paul. With the drive. Pass to Aiden. 4 on the clock. Here's Bridges. Rebound by the Clippers. 50 seconds left to play in the first half. Stolen by Booker. Tipped.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the second period. Wall against Paul. 6 to shoot. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Defending Chris. This is where it gets frustrating. He finds a way to beat you.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Jackson on the wing. Down low. Out to Powell. Beyond the arc. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kennard.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Here's Shamet. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's
Your Suns, 23. The Clippers, 16.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
On the floor for the Clippers, Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum, and it's Kennard in at the small forward position. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Jackson left side. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Shamet, guarded by Batum. Covington against Johnson. Here's Shamet, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Clippers trail. Kennard finds Batum. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Out to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
And for the Suns, they're shooting around 50% in the game so far. Here's Shamet, defended by Jackson. Back to Shamet. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Kennard. Off target with the three. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. From deep, Johnson. And stolen by Covington. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Kennard, left side. Shoots over Johnson. It's good on the putback.
Tremendous activity from Covington, doing whatever he can to collect additional scoring opportunities.
Here's Shamet. Tipped. They get it back. The open shot by Sharic. Nice shot from the wing. Sharic has got his first 2 points. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Jackson outside to the inside. Here's Kennard. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammate. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. Deflected. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. They swipe it.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
All by himself. There's a minute 54 left in the third. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Kennard can't get it to go. The Suns leading. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Sharic a screen on Jackson. Pass to Sharic. And Sharic throws it down.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Jackson, pass to Powell. Kicks it out to Kennard. Back to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Here's Shamet, defended by Jackson. Here's Johnson. Batum with the defensive effort.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Here's Shamet, defended by Jackson. Pass to Landale. Blocked!
A sneaky present at the defensive end. Nicholas Batum was all over that shot.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Leonard. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. For 3, Booker drops in the 3. Booker's got 12.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And so it's Phoenix ending the quarter up 10. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. George outside. Pass to Morris. Wall against Paul. Wall gets the bucket.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot.
Ball with it. Crowder outside. Outside Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. And it's Crowder missing. And the Clippers with the ball. It's a 10-point game. George finds Morris. Out to Leonard. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
He hits the second from the line. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Ball against Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Back to Paul. It's deflected. George outside. Here's Morris. Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Ball against Wall. And Paul gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 9.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Leonard outside. Nice D from Bridges. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. It's Bridges on the wing. It's Booker on the wing. 4 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. To get it again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And it's an 11-point Suns lead.
Impeccable timing from the towering big man. Ayton is someone you must box out, or this is what happens.
Oh, my goodness! Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Up top, Paul. Wall covering. It's Booker on the wing. Ayton, a screen on George. For 3, Booker connects from downtown.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Leonard with a screen on Paul. Leonard outside. Kicks it to George. Paul against Wall. Pass to Zubac. The Suns clear it.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Booker can't get it to go.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Suns.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did, and at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Devin Booker.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Outside Paul. To the paint. Oh, Morris with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Paul passes to Booker. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. So the Clippers win the tip. And the Clippers starting 5. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Now, here is George. Lock at 6. The pass to Zubac. Such a wide open look. Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Prince outside. Leonard with the steal. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Goes up from the top of the key, and he hits the jump shot.
An elite scorer in today's game. Leonard is consistent at staying aggressive on the offensive end.
Here's Russell. He feeds it to Gobert. It's hauled in by Zubac. And it's the Clippers' ball. Outside for George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
Now, here is Russell. The kick out to Towns. And good that time.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
Russell passes to Edwards. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Outside, Wall kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Russell. Outside, Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Out to Edwards. Russell with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from 3, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Shot clock at 3. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards with it. Leonard picks. Oh!
Man. Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
1:05 left to play here in the first. Out to Morris. The 3. Here's Zubac. Plays it up and banks it in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now, here is Russell. Outside, Towns. Over Morris. And that one goes long. Clippers leading by 6. Pass to George. And here is Zubac. A deep 3 from Leonard. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Here's Prince. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, a nice job that time by Prince to stay focused and not lose control of the shot despite drawing the foul.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the game. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Russell against Wall. Here's George. Pass to Zubats. Here's Morris. Outside for George. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Clippers on top. They're up by 3. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's Wall. Zubats. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Russell with it. Charity stripe shot. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Guys, that was really nice work mixing in this shot. When Russell is squared up and shooting with confidence, which is most of the time, he can bury it.
Takes it out to Leonard. Wall passes to Morris. Towns with the steal. Up top, Russell, defended by George. Releases, and again it's Minnesota converting.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
George with no one around. Gets an open look and hits. George has got 5 now.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
And it's Russell missing. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Morris outside. Lets it go with the 3. The shot missing. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Russell inside. Covered by Wall. Out to Russell. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Now Wall. Morris finds Wall. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's George. Pass to Zubats. 6 to shoot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And finished off by Gobert.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
George looking over the floor. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Russell kicks to Towns. Tries it from the top of the key. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Park of guys playing today. Who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach. But point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
Here's Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. And stolen by Prince. Fast break, Minnesota. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight. Morris passes to Zubats. Morris against Russell. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
And Morris drops them both. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now, here is Russell. He's got 5. Outside Edwards. Over George. They get it back. Gobert. Edwards finds Russell. A 3-ball. And no good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Left side, Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 8.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Russell feeling it out a bit to the middle. And it's Towns missing. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, how do you think the team performed defensively in that first half?
All right, Dave, thank you. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Kennard is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Batum in at the center position. The Clippers in the lead. Covington down low. He kicks to Batum. Hands the 12-footer.
Batum is a great spot-up threat. He's quick to get it off, and the stroke is pure.
Here's McLaughlin. And there's the pass to Reed. Good. Reed's got his first 2 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Kennard's shot is off. Minnesota shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Outside for Jackson. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. It's Powell with the drive. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Passes it to Anderson. Here's Noel. Guarded by Powell. Anderson passes to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Launches a 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Powell inside. Here's Batum. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. McDaniels passes to McLaughlin. Back to McDaniel. Pass to Noel. Clock at 4. A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Great energy. Stayed with the play all the way through.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Outside for Jackson to end the cold streak. That one goes in. Jackson's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Pass to McDaniels. They get a hand on it. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And the officials call a traveling violation. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. 1:25 left in the third. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. McLaughlin, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Noel, guarded by Powell. McDaniels passes to McLaughlin. Connects from three-point range. McLaughlin's got the lead up to 3 now for Minnesota.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
Kennard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. The pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Top of the key. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Jackson with it. Takes it out to Covington. Over in the corner, Batum. Passes it to Kennard. For the lead. Here's Covington, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Minnesota on top. They lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Reed. Anderson is out there with McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Minnesota calls timeout. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to Gobert. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it could still be tough to stop.
Here's Wall. Outside for George. Here's Morris. Outside, Wall. Outside, George. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Minnesota in the lead. And here's Prince outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Inside. Clippers moving the ball around. Ball passes to Leonard. Prince against Zubac. Here's Leonard. He takes it in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And doing a nice job using the bounce to force the issue. Kawhi earning that trip to the line.
Leonard hits them both. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Now Russell. Towns a screen on Wall. Russell kicks to Towns. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. And here's Wall outside. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts. Hitting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Leonard inside, guarded by Prince. Outside for George to take the lead. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Prince with it. Leonard picks him up. Russell from long range. They get the rebound.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
George with the screen on Russell. Outside for George. Here's Wall. That ball's nice feed that time from George.
Assisted.
How about Wall? Outstanding at stepping up and delivering a big bucket when it's needed.
Pass to Prince. Spins. Feeds it to Gobert. A kick out to Towns. Trains it from beyond the arc. Towns has got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Town? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Leonard. Oh, trying for it. All with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Leonard. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Prince kicks to Edwards. The offensive rebound out to Russell. Prince outside. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 5. That's a 2 from Towns. Oh, good on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. It's George on the wing. Edwards defending. Help!
Hey, you know that George is going to take the shot when the game is up for grabs. I mean, that's who he is, and that's what's expected of him. He's an exceptional decision maker in these situations, which makes it even more obvious.
There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Puts it up from 17. Edwards can't hit.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Zubac finds Wall. Out to Morris. Takes it inside. Back to Wall. Misses from close range. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
To the
Hello out there, and get ready for... We're expecting a shootout with this matchup, RJ. These are two teams that can score with the best of them.
Yeah, each side are going to have their hands full on defense. Look, both sides need to bring the intensity to try and disrupt the offensive flow any way they can.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Now here's Russell. Towns on a screen. Here's the 3. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Booker. Launches a 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's Edwards. That one a little long.
I guess we credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
Outside for Booker. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker can't get it to go.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
The shot by Russell, no good. Paul with it. Russell covering. Reverses. And laid in by Booker.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Here's Paul. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Outside for Booker. Fires the 3. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Russell against Paul. Crowder outside. Here's Paul. Back to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Russell to pass to Towns. Outside for Russell. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Drains the triple. Bridges has got 6.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and which the pass to him.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. Lets it fly. And it's Russell, that time on the assist by Towns.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Minnesota with the ball. Coming off a Suns make. Here's Russell. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Paul passes to Booker. Ayton with a screen. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Now Russell. 35 seconds left now in the first quarter. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Stolen by Russell.
Suns foul. Mikal Bridges. First personal foul.
Free throw is good from Russell.
He is so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Three-pointer. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And that one's good. Hall.
Even in the later stages of his career, Hall's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. The three is up. Booker no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Shakes him. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Russell's got 7 points in the game.
He's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And yep, it's good.
Defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA. That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Bridges passes to Booker. Now Ayton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Crowder outside, puts up a three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
The Suns leading. Now here's Paul. Crowder right side. Back to Paul. Crowder outside. That one falls. He's got 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Russell. He's got 9. No good from outside. Here's Paul. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
The shot. Again, Russell missing. And it's Phoenix's ball. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Pass to Booker. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Paul passes to Booker. 5 on the clock. And here's Crowder from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Pass to Prince. Takes a 3. The rebound by Devin Booker.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Paul finds Crowder. Now Ayton. Back to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Crowder outside. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Crowder's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Left side, Russell. And Edwards slams it in.
That's a perfect pass by Russell. He really understands where to get his man the ball.
Paul against Russell. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Crowder. Outside for Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to score with considerable range.
Russell with the ball. He's got 9. Tipped away. Crowder with a steal. He got it off in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there.
Your Suns, 36. The Timberwolves, 22.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Naz Reid, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Down low. Back to Shamet. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Landale misses.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Noel. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Noel's got 5 points now in the quarter. About a minute played here in the second half. Here's the pick. Pass to Lee. Back to Shamet. The 3-ball. Can't get it to drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Here's Shamet. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Here's Šarić. Pass to Shamet. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. McDaniels passes to Reid. Out to the right wing. Pass to McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. There's the steal. Here's Shamet. Snatched away. Outside, Anderson. Here's Noel. Back to Anderson. It's McDaniels on the wing. Clock at 2. It's stolen. A minute 53 left in the third quarter here. Over to the left wing. Back to Johnson. Let's go with a 3. Here's Landale, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Phoenix has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Johnson against McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Lee. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's McLaughlin. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Looking to end the drought. It's hauled in by Saric. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. The kick out to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Gets a hand on it. Back to Saric. Goes up again. The shot no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Three-pointer. The putback. It's hauled in by Saric. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And Landale gets it to go.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's McLaughlin. Kicks it out to Anderson. There's the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. It's good if it goes. And no good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. A sizable lead of 4. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
Pass to Noel. Shoots over Booker. Offensive rebound. Outside McDaniels. Kicks it out to Anderson. Second chance effort. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns. And Anderson drops them both. Here's Paul. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Here's Crowder. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It took Jay Crowder some time to get noticed as a young player. He wasn't widely recruited out of high school. He finally broke out in the last year of college.
Crowder took that big leap forward at Marquette. He was named the Big East Player of the Year, Richard.
Yeah, and even with that recognition, he didn't go until the second round of the 2012 draft. But it didn't take long to see that he was a well-suited player for this league.
Shot clock at 6. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Ah, the versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Out to Bridges. Outside Booker. Fires the 3. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. The kick out to Edwards. Takes the 3. Here's Russell. Pass to Prince. Now Towns. Up and over Crowder. The shot by Towns, no good. Crowder against Russell. Outside for Booker. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Crowder with it. The three. And again, it's the Suns missing. Now Russell. Out to the wing. Now here's Towns. Hauled in by Paul. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Now here's Bridges. On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
You're looking at Aiden using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Steps back. Gobert finds Towns. Outside for Russell. Here's Prince. Out to the right wing. Towns for three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Aiden. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
Booker for three. The offensive rebound.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Outside Edwards. Inside. Stolen by Ayton. Here we go. One-on-one. Outside Paul. Back to Bridges. From deep. 6 to shoot. Paul finds Bridges. Pulls it from the top of the key. Off the left rim and out. Paul against Russell. Looking to end this cold spell. Towns for three. The shot comes out. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. We saw two different teams tonight.
Let's meet this.
Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan, not the funnest nights at work if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Back to Paul. Bridges, right side. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thanks, David. Here's Bridges. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Booker, with no one around, nails the wide-open jump shot.
Such a capable scorer from the mid-range. He just knows how to make that work for him. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here's Bridges. Back to Paul. The Suns need to get a shot off. A miss that time. Would have put him up. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Pass to George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Paul against Wall. Paul kicks to Bridges. Outside Crowder. Booker in the post. Defended by George.
2 minutes remaining.
Morris against Crowder. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Here's Wall. It's Morris atop the key. The shot by George, wide open. Sinks the triple. George has got 7 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ball against Wall. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Out to Morris. Zubac's the pass to George. And stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Passes it to Ayton. The dish to Paul. Booker outside. Back to Paul. On the wing, Booker. And the dunked by Booker.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on a quick pick and roll. With his size and speed, he can be very dangerous in these sets.
Wall looking for an opening. 32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Some solid D from Paul.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The kick out to Crowder. In the corner, it's Bridges. Booker the pass to Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside Leonard. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Crowder. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead, up 4. The second. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Kicks it out to Paul. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Paul's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
George dishes to Morris. Back to George. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Paul. Back to Crowder. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Suns moving the ball around. For 3, Booker. The Clippers grab the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get help, a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Leonard against Bridges. Leonard the pass to Kennard. This one for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Kennard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Paul dishes to Bridges. It's Crowder on the wing. Paul outside. Dishes it to Ayton. The shot, no good. Clippers trail by 5. Outside, George. Leonard, that's for 2. And George kicks to Kennard. From deep. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Pass to Ayton. Stolen by Zubac. Crowder with the steal. Booker outside. From the arc. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens. Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
Now Paul. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Second team foul.
Here's Kennard. Flores with a screen on Paul. Shot's good by Kennard.
That's impressive stuff as Kennard was out there from deep.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Paul kicks to Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Booker with it. George picks him up. No good from Booker.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from George.
And more, it should just sink in that Paul George is one of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
On the wing, Bridges. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Leonard fires away from outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beat. Thank you, David, and we'll be...
Your Clippers, 22. The Suns, 25.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Kennard in at the 3, the small forward. Kicks it out to Johnson. Batum against Saric. Johnson surveying the floor. His 3-pointers off the mark. Clippers trail by 3.
In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Final.
Driving inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. They swipe it. Covington wide open. He fires. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Well, for Jackson, he earned himself a new contract, Brent, and starting point guard duties because of that play.
With both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George missing most of the 21-22 season, Reggie Jackson took the Clippers to the 8th seed in the West, carried a lot of the scoring load consistently for the Clippers, and he led the team in both points and assists.
This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Powell finds Kennard. Batum sets a screen for Kennard. Kicks it out to Covington. Clock is at 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And Covington knows this is a big part of his role, to knock down threes.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Clippers leading by 3. Now here's Jackson. Now the pass to Pop. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Shamet. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And Šarić kicks to Johnson. Back to Šarić. 1:46 left in the third. Shamet with it. Now Covington defending. Šarić outside. Basket good.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
And here's Jackson. Driving to the basket. Here's Covington. Kennard on the wing. Powell inside. Working on Lee. And here's Covington from the arc. Landale grabs the miss. Suns trail by 4. Lee passes to Johnson. Lee in the posts. Kennard covering. No good from Lee. Powell for 3. Clippers moving the ball around. Batum, good.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Shamet the pass to Landale. And the layup is good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Kennard. 24 seconds left to play in the third. And Batum kicks to Kennard. No good from outside. Here's Shamet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Johnson's shot is off. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And Batum playing with some aggressiveness here, drawing that foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And we've reached the end of the third. The Clippers on top as they wrap up. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Morris kicks to Zubac. Tries yet again. He lays it in. Zubac has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
And an excellent pass by Morris. A guy known for his finishing ability, but he also has the skills to facilitate.
Back to Paul. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for Chris Paul.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And it's Ayton missing. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's George. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Booker. The drive by Paul. Kicks it to Booker. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Down low. Paul outside. 4 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots over Leonard. No good from Booker.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
It's deflected.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
Ayton dishes to Crowder. Bridges against Morris. Back to Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. It's stolen by Wall. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. The feed now to Morris. And it's Wall in the corner. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Suns trail by 6. Paul outside. Booker outside. For the 3. No good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Pulls it from 20. No good off the front iron.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Kicks it out to Leonard. On the wing, Morris. Lock at 6. Here's Wall. And Wall slams it home.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Bridges outside. Booker with it. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. George passes to Morris. Wall kicks to Morris. Here's George. And he finishes nicely on the way. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
Well, these nights where he just decides to start dominating offensively, and Paul George making it look like that tonight.
Crowder from outside. Paul. And the shot is good.
Yeah, and do you see Chris Paul sweating right now? I don't.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wall, and there's the drive. Passes it to Morris. Outside for George. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Wall passes to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Kawhi confident in that shot there. Just gets the ball. He really didn't waste any time.
Ball passes to Ayton. Outside Crowder. Here's Paul. Wall with some nice defense. And so Los Angeles takes the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.